Hi, everybody. Hope you had a good week since the last episode. We are in the studio still with Periel and
Taylor Williamson.
Taylor Williamson, which I enjoyed so much in our last episode. We're keeping him from a part 2 of Taylor Williamson, but now he's wearing his San Diego naval base hat.
Well, I thought we're like out changing outfits, so like
Yes.
people don't know that it's the same.
I changed underwear between the two
That's where
shows.
you went. That's where you went.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, this is like Johnny Carson, like saying, "Get over here on the couch." But I was already on the couch. But
You're on the couch.
This is a high honor. Has this ever happened? Just tell me it has never happened.
Never.
It never happened.
You really mean that? Just say yes.
No.
No, you're not following the rules.
We had Arthur Luxembourg, and he didn't move. We just kept taping another episode, which ended up being better than the first one, some people say. And we had who else did we keep?
Dina.
Dina.
It is reserved for special guests.
You're in very good company.
But it's not. You don't feel bad for me. This is because you're like.
I really enjoyed you. I really enjoyed you.
We've kicked.
I've kicked people, and not just because it was done. Like we felt it was done. I felt like we have so much more to go with you. You're so entertaining.
I'm honored. Hey, you ever do like morning radio, and then like they're like, I've had this. So like I go to some city local radio, and then they go, hey, if they like you, they keep you on for another segment. You know?
Yes.
And then you do one segment, and they go, well, thanks for being here. And like, I guess I'm not one of the. So this is high honor.
Wait, you do. You go to the station, live morning radio? Back in the day.
Before COVID.
Oh, no, I thought before 1980. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Used to go, you show up at the town a day before, and like 8 a.m., you are with the guys doing the morning traffic.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there at 8 a.m. and be funny.
Yeah.
Now it's all pre-recorded. Like we do Zooms and you do all of that stuff before. And no one's listening. Who the hell is in their car listening to the news on their drive to work anymore? You have Spotify, you have SoundCloud, you can be your own DJ. Who wants to hear all that? Or am I wrong?
I think it's from what I see is I think there's people who hold on to what they've been listening to for years, and I can't imagine a new show hitting. But
I don't think any of the three of us have any idea what it entails to get in your car in the morning and commute to work.
True. You're right.
Like
I will say that.
We're probably.
I do once in a while see I'm in a taxi or an Uber that's like an old school person, and they have 10 wins. It's just like AM radio station that just like everybody listen to because they gave you the traffic every 20 minutes, or like and the weather.
Right.
I never understood that. Like my father's obsessed with the traffic and the weather. Who cares?
Right.
Like the weather's wrong 97% of the time.
My aunt, when she moved to Florida, used to listen to 10 Wins just to hear the traffic and the weather in New York. I'm not kidding you. My aunt Arlene, Zichron Livracha, she passed away, but she used to, when she lived here and in Florida, she used to sit there and she had whatever channel that got you the New York stuff, and she used to listen to 10 Wins. And you give us 22 minutes and we'll give you the world. Yeah. Can we discuss something, by the way? We touched on it the other day. Charlie, remember?
Yes.
There are some amazing ads out there. I think I got to start doing, like, that should be a thing of mine.
To like redo old ads?
Yeah.
There are
you never heard. Yeah, go ahead.
There are some amazing ones from like the 50s of like, that are so misogynist, like the woman, like with the vacuum. They're amazing though to like read those. I'm gonna find some for you we could reenact them.
Right now, what did we just watch that had real? I have not seen commercials. Again, we have streaming, so you don't have commercials anymore. But we watched something that had the Grammys. We watched the Grammys and it had commercials. What the hell? People think that people are that dumb?
Yes. Well, people are that dumb.
Yeah.
I get when you have a celebrity talking about this product, and the celebrity you can tell is calling it in.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yes, blah, blah, blah cups. I'll never use anything else. And you could tell the celebrity just picked up a fat $1 million check just to do it. But like these commercials today, people just say, hey, this is what this does, and it's pretty good at it, and move on. Not this whole song and dance. I was wondering why I was home so late because my blah, 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 blah was horrible. Horrible commercials, no?
Are you an alien?
Why?
little bit.
He doesn't know what the world is like. It's adorable. People like they have like My Pillow. You know My Pillow.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
Isn't he?
I think
nightmare?
he's an insane person that has. Wow. Can we talk about the My Pillow guy? What's his name? Adolf Eichmann? What's his name?
I don't know.
Some whatever. Yo, he talk about riding a wave of mishigas, which we discussed before. This guy with his pillows, now he has sheets, then he has slippers, then he has robes, and he has everything. And the Jesus cross, and you see the picture behind him? It's Jesus with a lion. Have you seen
That's a new one,
Here
yeah.
he is, Michael
Yeah.
James Lindell.
Yeah,
Mike
Meshugana,
Lindell.
the full-blown
But he was on top of the world before he got into the Trump
Conspiracy
thing.
theorist.
He was crushing it. He was superstar. He was like an inspirational story. I don't know if he was
Oy.
on Oprah or what, but he
he was a
former
crackhead. Or something.
crackhead.
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah.
That was his whole shtick. Is like I remember going on a radio show in Minnesota, and he was like a local. He was a big deal. Like we had Mike Lindell's calling in, and like, but he's a goofy guy who came from sad stuff and started this huge company, and it'd be these goofy commercials you see on TV, like whatever My Pillow is, okay, whatever. Then he got into the Trump thing, and he wrote that thing, but he wrote it into the like he's Fox News won't have him on anymore. He's going out of business.
Is he really?
Yeah, but he's like a not well.
No. I'm reading
maniac.
about him.
He's not well.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is not like really Mashiach energy, but I actually want your opinion about this.
Yes.
I'm so worked up about this situation. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the fact that yesterday we did an event for the Rebuilding the Kibbutzim project.
Yes.
We've been collecting toys with Allie Weiss Jewelry. We raised $6,000.
Wow.
Thank you. I don't take the credit for it. I'm just putting this out here as like the background facts. We have sent over $30,000 of items to soldiers directly. And we have 100 boxes sitting in storage of toys that we are going to bring over to Israel. In addition to this, I have been making Am Yisrael Chai sweatshirts, which are, first of all, a fortune to make. I'm like hand wrapping them, and I'm doing it because people love them and to be nice.
Yes.
They're $136, which as far as I'm concerned is a fucking bargain.
Okay.
I got a message on Instagram from somebody I do not know. Hi, I sent you a message many days ago and have yet to receive an answer because I deleted the message. How come this costs all caps, ridiculous amount of money? Are folks really paying $136 for a sweatshirt? Where does the money go?
What did you answer?
I didn't. I'm doing
Here's what
it.
you answer. Your mother never loved you. That's all you have to answer.
Yeah.
Don't ever give in. Are you crazy? That gets you worked up. Delete or just write back. Your mother
Just
never loved
block
you.
him.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
block, and that's it. Block.
This has me so like
Why would
because
that
like
make you
how
crazy?
first of all, I don't owe you an explanation. I could charge $3,000 for a sweatshirt if I
Don't
want
pay.
to.
Right. Just don't buy it.
Right.
How dare you
Yeah.
assume that like you have the right to like ask, like, do you go into like Costco and say like, where is the money for these televisions going? Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Right.
Where is this entitlement
But
coming
look
from?
at how angry she got you. What a shame.
It's a guy.
It's a guy. How
I think it's a guy.
you think it's a guy.
think
What
it's
makes
a
you think
guy.
it's a guy? What makes
Well,
you think it's a
I
guy?
don't want to.
No.
There's a picture of somebody who looks like what used to identify
Oh,
traditionally as male.
so they.
Can I
Let's
see
just
it?
go they. Let's just go they. And that's
Yeah, that's a man.
Well,
see.
I
It's a
don't-
bald
see.
man.
I
Let me
mean,
see.
maybe.
Let me see.
Has to be a lot.
You never know.
I'll make a picture. Look at how good I am. I make a picture and I'll blow it up even more.
Oh,
Now
shit.
I mean, because you
That
got.
is a man. What is wrong with
Also,
you?
like the only thing
You
that bothers
can't
What is
me.
assume.
wrong
You
with
can't
you?
assume gender.
I mean, that's a bald man.
That's a bald man with a gut and glasses.
It's essentially she saw a picture of Larry David. She's like, I don't
It's
want to
literally-
No, Larry David is sexy.
A broke Larry David is what this is. And
I'm asking because I know you probably get, and you probably do too, like messages all the time
They're
that
most hateful, awful, scummy. The internet's terrible out
you
there.
just ignore them.
I try not. I have to be numb to it because I mean, I post a Jewish thing and I get that's a whole nother category of stuff. But like, I posted, I feel like I'm hesitating because it's so redundant. Like I imagine you must get this stuff. Anyways, but I posted like after the October 7th attack, before Israel went into Palestine, I posted. I was just like, what's the thing I can post that is the least problem causing things? Because even just posting hashtag Jewish, I get hate, you know?
right.
So I I posted sending love to my friends in Israel, hearts. I was like, no one can, because it hurts me when it messes me up when I get like anti-Semitism online. Like it breaks my heart and it's terrifying, you know? And because I feel bad about the world. Like, and my feelings aren't hurt, but I'm like sad for the world, you know? And then I have people who write back to me months later who saw that post on my stories and they don't follow me.
Right.
But every time I post something, they're calling me a Nazi,
Right.
calling me, you could all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I just have to go numb and
Who was these are nothing people. This guy's poor soul. What a mess.
yeah.
We get people looking for cheaper tickets. There's nothing.
You know what
cheaper.
I should write back?
What?
I should write back, if you can't afford $136 and you want a sweatshirt, why don't you tell me what you can afford and I'll send
God
you one.
forbid you're gonna engage this human being into your life.
That felt like Mashiach
you
energy. You just
insane?
inspired me to like.
Oh my
A lot
God.
of people, this is the cliche thing of comedians write back to like trolls. A lot of times they go, "Hey man, I was just being silly. I'm a big fan." He's a sad person who wants
100%.
He's a
100%.
sad person. He's a sad person who wants attention.
Correct.
He might not be. This doesn't sound evil. He's probably like a liberal person who's caring about
Right.
whatever. He's a well-meaning dumb person. You know.
I
Yeah.
thought.
So that is a nice.
Well,
There's probably misogyny wrapped in there too, though, because he sees you're a woman doing something, and I'm just.
How'd you get that from?
Why are you asking me? You're looking at
Why
me.
did you see misogyny in there?
Because men talk to a woman in a way that more likely than they'll talk to a man
That's
with
true.
a lack of kindness.
Not even kindness.
The opposite. I talk nicer to a woman because she's a woman.
Right, but you're a great guy though. From what I know, I don't know you.
He is a great guy. I thought you would be proud of me with that response. That's such Mashiach energy.
To not respond.
No, to say if you can't afford this, just tell me how.
No. Your time is so special and precious between your child and your husband and your career. You're going to now engage him, and then he's right about what he can afford. And then you're going to tell him this and that. I'll meet you at 30, meet you at 40, and send it back.
I was just
let
trying
it
to be
go.
nice.
Let it go.
I was just trying to be nice.
Do you write back to all your nice messages? Do you ever skip a nice message?
I try to always like do.
At least a heart.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, love back at you. I do. And listen, this my time on Instagram is not going through stuff. I go through my comments, people, what they comment on my things, and read them, and sometimes look at their profile and see a face and a child, their kids and the family. It makes me happy, and I'll send a heart. I'll send love back at you, and I mean it. Yeah. I would never deal with that.
For me, I go because I get nasty comments, and then as a comic, I want to outwit them and make them feel stupid because I have that, in me,
do
like
have that
feel
in
the
you,
heckler,
yeah.
Yeah. But then I'm like, you know what? Kind of siding with Modi, I get like, you know what? If I can't write back to all the nice comments, I'm not gonna write back to the one. We all comics, we see the 1 out of 100 that's negative, and want to write back.
Right.
It is giving your loving energy to negativity when it should be focused on love. But
anyway, but before we began, we never do politics here, but it's getting good. It's getting good. Nikki Haley posted a picture of Donald Trump and Joe Biden in the ad, like for Grumpy Old Men, which is a movie that was out like many years back with
Walter Matthau. Jack Lemmon,
Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
Right. And it's pretty, she's like, if Trump is getting laughs and jokes, let me get on this bandwagon. They're picking it up on it, and Joe Biden doesn't know what day it is anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And poor thing, and Donald Trump is just wow, 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 and wow. No,
What we had a psychic on the Comedy Cellar podcast, and she said that neither Trump nor Biden is going to are going to run.
Not gonna
Really?
run.
Yeah, it's going to be somebody else entirely.
something. There's time. We have time between now and November.
Have you seen Dean Phillips? Oh my God, dude. This fascinating dude. He's a congressman from I don't know what state. He's Jewish. He's like 50 something. He's running for president as a Democrat. And he was on Bill Maher's show if you look it up, and you can see like a quick interview with him. And fascinating, kind, thoughtful guy. Voted pro Joe Biden, but
Yeah.
he just takes the point of view of we need someone younger. He did his thing. We love Joe. He did a great job. But like he's I vibe with every single thing he says. Like a fascinating dude.
There
Okay.
should be age limits on the presidency. I think we can all agree on that now.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
I
yeah, I
encourage
see
you
Dean
to, I
yeah.
encourage you to like look up his Bill Maher interview and like just like if you want a 5-minute sample of who's this Jewish guy who's 50 something.
That's what we did with you, not the 50 something.
But it's shock value, and it's a comedy. You are about to hire somebody to be vote for somebody to be a
Hire.
president,
You're
and you're
right.
going to be looking at them for 4 years, and they on your feed, on your news, or whatever you get, you're going to be looking at them. And I think even though his policies are probably better for the world, Joe Biden or Trump, you got to interact with this thing.
This thing.
You got to interact with this president, and but someone should be. If I was running for president, there'd be gays involved for looks and aesthetics, and what things should be like when you get where the flag should be. Trump for sure has gays working for him. There's for sure, because his stuff is set up nice, and something I will tell you also with Donald Trump with. One of the worst. Did we ever talk about this? One of the worst things about doing comedy, besides travel, travel is number one in the worst part of doing comedy. When you do a photo shoot for pictures for promos, you get in front of a photographer and you got to start. Hey, give me this, give me that, change your outfit, give me this, give me that, so they can do promo posters and all that stuff. And Trump, when he did that picture for his jail picture, whatever not the jail picture, the mugshot, killed it. Leo directs me. Leo says, "No, oh, hey, look back, look forward, come, look away, look to the camera, look at that." Someone gave it to Trump, and he looks just like James Dean in it. Don't tell me no. Don't you both tell me no. Someone told him what to do. There's no way he just hit it like that.
There is no way that there is a gay dressing.
For sure, there's gays working on Trump's campaign. Nikki Haley needs to make sure she gets some on hers because she's repeating outfits. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Ready? 1, 2. And how do we do this for the camera?
We'll pull it up.
So here's Donald Trump's mugshot,
Cut it in.
and here's James Dean.
Oh,
Trump,
my!
Dean. Someone told him what to do.
Do you know that like if you told this to Trump, he would have you like have you posted this? He would like retweet it. Like
no, but it was just something that was so obvious to me. I'm very good at whenever I watch TV with Leo or something. I see somebody say, "Oh, that's who he looks like," and he's like, "Oh my God, you're right. Yes, he did that." So,
it's really true. Did you see that picture?
that he
Yeah.
like James Dean.
Yeah.
But you're like I can do this with my mouth. I
yeah,
don't look like Elvis. He's doing like the same. So is he attractive?
That was the worst comparison of anything that could have ever been that you could have come up with. For that picture to happen, with Donald Trump, first of all, you need to, that's a picture where you have to look away and then look up and hit the camera like this. That takes effort. It doesn't just happen.
Can you do it into the camera?
I kind of did it now. When Leo owned a photo studio, when he had models, when they hire the models, the reason they hire certain models is because there's no angle that's bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever that camera goes off, they look amazing. No matter if the picture is not something with the clothing is off, but the face is one thing they never have to worry about.
Right.
He taught me that. He taught me that. Donald Trump looks like ass in a million different pictures, but this picture he nailed. Someone directed that picture. There's no way that just happened.
Okay, I'm buying it. I'm really thinking about
Wait,
how-
and the other thing that I was saying, so if you're running for president, you need to have gays
yes.
to make sure things look good.
Yes.
And you need to have comedians. Someone should be on your thing to make sure there's a joke comes out. Hey, Nikki Haley speaking. Let me hear the joke of the day from her. Hey, this one speaking. Something from them. Something funny. You got to hit them with, and maybe Nikki Haley's on that now. Like, oh, we got to bring comedy into this election.
I think that you're onto something here.
And be nice to the Jews.
Yeah.
And be nice to the Jews. Let me tell you something. Anybody running for president, if you look at history, hire historians if you're going to be president, and look what things have gone wrong in the world in history. And whenever you kill and hurt the Jews, it never works out for you. It doesn't work out for you. Is this no?
No.
Engineer, the only guy that's not Jewish in the room. Do you agree or no?
Wolf, do you agree that you should be kind to the Jews?
Should be kind to everybody. Should be kind to everybody. But let me rephrase that. Be kind to everybody, but don't extra crap on the Jews because it never works out well.
Listen, I don't think.
Wait, what? Yeah, no, it never works out well. It never works out well.
Yeah.
It never works out well for you.
It's like a complicated topic because like Kanye West is experiencing this, you know?
Yeah.
And because he can't get bookings he's just complaining he can't get booked at arenas now. He just sold out an arena in Chicago, but he publicly said I can't get other bookings and because they're blackballing him. But then like the ironic joke of it all is it feeds into their narrative that Jews run everything or control everything. So it's kind of like a joke, you know? Like it's like you don't say Jews control everything, but if you do, you're never working again, you know?
I heard some crazy gossip not gossip. I heard of something that happened at the Grammys with Kanye that no one knows about. He said something bad to somebody who's Jewish wearing a yarmulke, and that person beat him up. Oh. And then they asked, should we call the police? He goes, no, don't call anybody. He wanted to knock. This could be all. This is my podcast. I can say whatever the hell I want to say, and this is something someone fed me. So
wow.
How many degrees of separation?
It's a
Pretty
very,
close?
very good source.
Yeah.
Wow.
I assumed it
I
was.
would never just throw this out.
Listen, I have to tell you that.
What are you doing right now? What are you? What is it? What is your body just? What is this?
She got excited. She's just
No.
I'm
I'm
just
actually
adjusted her jewel. She's
I
doing
am very upset about Kanye West because I loved him so much, and I listened to his music on loop forever. My 10-year-old loved him, and it's really upsetting.
But you know what? It's horrible everything he said, but I listened to the Cat Williams podcast with
Cat is the best.
With who? Club Shay. I watched it. I thought I was going to catch a few. I watched all 36 hours of it.
Same thing happened.
First of all, there's no bigger fan in the world of Cat Williams than me.
And me.
There is nothing I can watch over and over. Take like a little hit of weed and watch Cat Williams. Leo says, I've never seen you laugh so hard.
True.
I just cannot. He kills me.
He's a genius.
And he's a little, I don't know, he's a little bit, I'm not, I don't want to say words, but a little bipolar-y on this interview. Engineer? Manic for sure. Okay, I didn't want to say, but when he said, he's not well. Kanye West is not well. What do you expect from a not well person?
There are lots of people who are not well, who are not.
But his unwellness came out against Jews. That's where his unwellness
it came out against.
Formatted against.
But
No,
but he could be unwell and also hate Jews at the same time.
Yes.
I don't think mental. I think it's maybe dismissive to mentally ill. But it could be.
there are plenty of mentally ill people
Who don't
who
hate Jews.
aren't hurling like rabid anti-Semitic remark.
He just did Bill Maher's podcast, and Bill Maher did a press release saying, "I'm not releasing it because I'm not going to be a part of this."
Kanye?
Kanye is a variety magazine. He did an interview and he just said,
Kanye?
he said,
What is it? A new brand? My bag is Gucci and my shoes are Kanye.
That one?
Kanye. Wait.
Are you sure?
Wait. So Bill Maher didn't.
He's publicizing it. He's like, I'm
Wow.
not gonna be. He doesn't want to be a part of
this whole Mishigas.
Yeah.
This whole Mishigas.
I mean, like Mel Gibson drinks, and being drunk doesn't make you anti-Semitic, you know?
That's
But
right.
that's where it comes out. But drinking and then Mel Gibson is anti-Semitic.
Right.
And when you drink, shenichnas yain yotzeh sod. When wine comes in, out comes the secrets. So when he drinks, because it's in Hebrew.
This is like Pee-wee's Playhouse. There's like a word of the day. I love it.
That's so good.
That's
I
so
love it.
good.
We should do that.
should.
Yiddish word of the.
How do you not?
Yiddish word of the day
Yiddish
is amazing.
Okay. Well,
But then you make your guests use it in a sentence. And you
yes.
make sure that
I
Oh
love
my
you. Oh my
God.
God.
We'll
Can you
send
always
it.
be on our podcast?
I would love to.
Oh
What's
my
the
God.
Yiddish word of the day?
Give me a minute. I
You
don't.
just did it.
I don't just throw
You
Yiddish.
just did it.
Which
What was
one?
the
No,
word
that
you
was
just-
Hebrew.
That was an expression. You know what? Let's do expression. I hate Yiddish words the other day. Expression. Shenichnas yain yotzeh sod. When wine comes in, out comes a secret. So now give me some situation you were ever in where you saw somebody drunk and a secret came out.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. Where does that come from?
You're putting me on the spot with a gnarly take. So I can't think of.
like a-
Okay, so I'll let that go. But that's the expression. The expression of the day, which we're not going to be doing. Shenichnas yain yotzeh sod. When wine comes in, out comes the secret. When you're drunk, your secrets come out. Mel Gibson, when he gets drunk, the fact that he's a big anti-Semite comes out. Kanye is mentally not well.
So what?
So-
He's still an anti-Semite. There are John Galliano, another anti-Semite.
But I'm not sitting here.
You're
not sitting
not
here.
seeing.
You're not seeing
not
here.
seeing.
I'm not seeing here. Oh, hilarious. I want to tell you that Taylor Williamson has become funnier doing our podcast.
Second episode, I'm funny. The first one, I didn't know what to do. And the second one, I got comfy.
No, but I'm not sitting here defending Kanye, but he's sicker. It's just a sick person, and when you're sick, things happen. I'm not defending him. Whatever. He's a big anti-Semite.
you
Done.
go.
Showing.
He's very talented. He's
And talented as all hell. Yes.
So
it's
it
such
comes
a-
back to our Bill Cosby conversation, really.
Yeah.
No, let's not go there. We've moved on. I was
Is
happy.
there anyone you want to have on your podcast?
If anyone want to have on
Is
my
there anyone
podcast,
that you would be
I
like-
want to have Taylor Williamson. Now that I can say your name.
Can I tell you, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Why is almost every time I'm brought on stage, people have trouble saying my name?
It's not an easy name.
What is wrong with it? Is it the Taylor? Right, it's is the with the w? Is that what it is?
Taylor's a very hard word.
People call Taylor Williamson. People have
Taylor.
You know my Hebrew name?
What's your Hebrew name?
I think it's kind of hacky. Like I got it like later in life because my mom was like trying to get me more Jewish when I was like 8 or 9.
You got your Hebrew name later in
Yeah,
life?
I've,
You
like,
get
I'm
it at
divorced.
birth.
What do you want
bris.
from me? I'm being honest and you're attacking me.
I
for
love it.
living
Not
my
attacking
life.
at all.
I'm being vulnerable and I get
You
ashamed
feel
for
attacked all the time.
it.
You know that?
Yeah.
I'm here completely. Why do you keep looking at your jewelry?
Because
What are
I
you-
got a new bracelet yesterday.
Are you filming a Zales commercial? What are you doing over there? I've never seen. She's sitting like this, and she's like with
I got a new
her.
bracelet
with her-
because we did the jewelry
I
event.
can't. I don't understand. You're throwing me off. Completely distracted.
sorry.
She's sitting here with this movement I've never seen before. 100 episodes. I've never seen her do this. What's wrong with you?
I got this.
What the hell is that?
What's going on?
It's a bracelet that goes into a ring.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's beautiful. You've never seen that before.
The whole deal, no.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Where were we before?
I was gonna tell you my
Taylor's his
Hebrew
name.
name. Then you
Your
shamed
Hebrew
me.
name, but no, I was saying I didn't.
I was
say
circumcised
like,
when I was
how dare
32.
You what? When were
I
you
was
circumcised?
circumcised
No.
when I was 32.
No, you
How do you know?
weren't.
Being a
Because
silly kid.
because
I'm a silly guy. I'm just a
because
silly
if
guy.
if it was true, you would have done your regular Taylor Williamson. I was circumcised when I was 32 years old. So that's late circumcision.
I said it too confidently and proudly.
Yeah. So hold on. Why'd you get your Hebrew name later?
I didn't get it when I was. I don't know.
And what is it?
You know, Jewish boys get their Hebrew name at the bris. The mother and the father, at the circumcision, the mother and the father do not discuss with anybody else what the name is going to be. And at the bris, they say, and his name will be known amongst the Israelites as, and then they say, Avram ben Yosef, Avram, the son of Joseph, the father's name.
Right.
There are amazing videos where they mention the name of the kid, and like a mother-in-law or a grandmother freaks out. Are you crazy? You're not naming him after da-da-da-da. You better not. Oh my God, that's not his name. They make
really
a whole,
funny.
they freak out. There's YouTube videos of this.
That's amazing.
That's when you get your Hebrew name. So why'd you get yours much later?
My parents got divorced, and my dad wasn't religious, my mom wasn't religious, and then I think later on my mom wanted to make me more Jewish. And
What was your Hebrew name?
so the rabbi goes, it was like a Reform synagogue, and he goes Tal Or.
Tal-or?
Tall Or.
That's your
Tal.
first name and your middle name?
I don't know.
Tal-or.
My name's Taylor, but Tal Or. It means
That's
like,
beautiful.
But it's
Very nice.
in Israel.
You know
When I
what
went
it
to Israel,
means?
people made fun of me, and because it's a girl's name.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's what.
Tal goes either way.
But I was told it's a girl's name, anyways.
They
But
told you wrong. Who told you?
this bunch of the military people on my bus, they laughed.
That's
at
who
me.
you're listening to. Oh, on your bus in Israel.
Yeah.
Tal is a girl's name and a boy's name.
I
And so's or.
thank you. Wait, it means light, maybe, or
It
something.
means dew. Tal means dew, and or means light.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's
But I
very
just
nice.
think it's like it's.
But do
People's-
not just when the grass is wet in the morning. It's a sign of prosperity.
Not
Oh.
like do or do not.
Oh, I was like, oh, it's beautiful. Like, do light, like do good.
No,
like,
do.
I don't know.
Tal, it's like the dew in the morning dew, but it's also a sign of prosperity because you want to have dew because it's good for the crops and whatever. I may be making that up. Again, I can do that. It's my podcast.
Yeah, like you might not even be speaking Hebrew, but like, I believe everything you say.
Right.
I just made that up. I have no idea what
Is
that
that true?
means. No.
In the Jewish religion, if you say things confidently and throw in Hebrew and say the verb in Hebrew, people just think yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Moshe was heilig. He was going. Moshe was going. So now then it makes you sound like it's so insane. Or you can just say anything like you're quoting from some kind of text, and just people. But I've never seen you say like this before.
What do you mean? Because you know
Periel.
what? Because I'm usually not sitting across from you. I'm usually sitting next to you, and Leo's sitting
Right,
here.
but you're also not. I've never looked at your hands.
Well,
like
because you
this.
made me so paranoid. Before we did the 92nd Street Y interview, he sent me a video of an interview,
Don't mention who that was.
and he said, and for those of you who are listening, I am crouched down in my seat like this. This was the posture of he goes, don't sit like this.
I sent her a video of somebody that we know and doing a podcast type of interview, and they were both slouching the way she just was. I said, "This is the opposite of what we need to look at." And by the way, this new chair thanks again to WTF, that this new chair that it's giving me life.
Am I okay? Am I?
You are. But you want to be.
Yes,
You don't want to
you
look
want-
slouchy. And,
I don't.
you
I'm
look
a
amazing.
little
I've
slouchy.
never seen anybody fit into a corner the way you did.
Thank you.
You really look great there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I love it for you.
Thank you. Oh, so that's not good. That's
What?
never good.
That expression, I love that for you.
Yeah, that's like.
Horrible expression, right?
But
I-
it's a little
But
demeaning.
it fits it does
It's like
fit
for
here.
you, for me. I don't know. For you. Yeah, I love it for you.
I love that for you.
Yeah, it's
I love
not
that
good.
for you.
There's nothing good in that.
That's funny.
Yeah. By the way, I have a new bit. I'm dying to talk about it. It was
Talk about it.
no, I'm not. I want to say it for the stage, but it was like I was in the hospital yesterday, and just the whole procedure. I can't. It's such a good bit, and I'm just like I was so blown away that it came to me. I was just doing it. I called everybody just to do the bit on the phone with them. It was just I'm not gonna blow it on the
Okay.
podcast. That's observational comedy, ladies and gentlemen. That's what observational comedy was. Anyway,
Oh, I feel like I thought of a new joke. Oh, I haven't worked out the joke yet, but there was a girl on the subway on my way here who had like a baby stroller.
yeah,
You know how they have like dogs in them?
yes.
And I look over and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse. I was like, is that a fucking rabbit? in that thing. I'm like, there's no way. Like, I'm seeing like an ear or something, and I look over, and this girl has 2 rabbits
Yeah.
It's amazing.
in a baby stroller on the subway.
When you fly, the amount of times I fly during the year,
Yeah.
you now understand that these new emotional support animals, rabbits, are in the rotation.
You've been seeing rabbits.
We were in first class.
No.
Look over, and this woman who looked unwell. She looked unwell. She was wearing an old like Chanel shirt, but like I could tell by the buttons. But it's like it was time to retire it, and she was wearing a Bulgari watch. She had and a rabbit. And I was watching her, and the rabbit sat on her lap, and she played with it the
Come
whole time.
on,
Not
stop.
well. She was not well.
How old was she?
She was, I would say, 50. No, late 50s, maybe early 60s.
Was it in a cage?
It began in a Sherpa bag, which you know what that is? That's the bag that has like the holes all around it.
Ew.
And she sat there with a rabbit.
Was it like one of these giant rabbits?
It was a regular sized rabbit.
Yeah.
It was a regular sized rabbit. It fit completely perfectly on
That
her
is
lap.
so, first of all, those things shit like every 12 minutes.
That's what I was wondering. A cat and a dog you can train. Can you train a rabbit to not
No.
poop and cock everywhere?
No.
I wonder because have you seen these rabbits that are huge?
I'm obsessed with those.
What
I
are
haven't
they?
seen a huge rabbit.
There's
called
like
the
rabbits that are bigger than you imagine.
No.
Yeah.
They're called like giant. I have that guy.
They're like bizarrely like they'll.
Giant.
Those listening to us, when you say thank you very much for your podcast, sometimes it just helps me numb my head. This is one of those podcasts. We're just numbing your head. We're not hitting anything specific.
This is
But
important.
we oh my God. That's the biggest rabbit I ever saw in my life.
Like they could be like 20 pounds.
Oh my God.
Wait, I'm gonna find.
Now that we're here with last episode was with Taylor.
Williamson.
You said I can't say your name.
It's hard, yeah.
Taylor.
But you know why he's projecting? You got to go one name because 2 names are hard for him.
No, but wow. If you Google big rabbits, you'll see this. Wait. I just got caught with your name.
Yeah.
Taylor Williamson.
Yeah.
You have to really stop and
Yeah.
Taylor. But I like Tal.
So I was gonna ask, is that like I use the word like hacky, like to give your? Is it common for a Jewish? Because my brother Trevor, his Jewish name's Adam or whatever, right?
What kind of Jewish names are these? Taylor and Trevor.
I'm Taylor John Williamson. My mom's Goldberg, though. You know, like what do you want from me?
Where's your mom from?
Chicago.
Who
Jew.
named you?
I don't know. My
the
parents.
father. No, the Reform rabbi from some shul, Taylor.
My Jewish name is from a Reform rabbi. My normal name is from my parents.
Taylor and Trevor are Jewish names?
No.
No.
My Jew names are my Jewish names.
My
are my
Jew
Jewish
names.
Is that the same guy who got you the Jew jacket?
Tal is a beautiful name, and you should. By the way, a name is very strong.
But it's you're helping. I'm really grateful for this, but it's not hacky to have your
No.
Jewish name be so similar to your normal name.
No, it's
not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
Everybody named Barry because his Hebrew name is Beryl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Shlomo.
news to me.
Shlomo is Solomon. Stephen is Shimmy. It's
They
yeah.
try,
It's very, that you
but-
try, so it's not that different. Yeah.
And
But-
Talor is a name.
Tal is
Tal-
100%. It's
Those are
actually
2
2
names.
names.
That's why I thought they just took 2 names. Like I thought it was like they just like I thought it was like so it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh, this is great
so
news.
It's beautiful. My
didn't-
name
I have
is
a
And what's your
beautiful-
father's Hebrew name?
He's not a Jew.
What's your father's name?
Doug.
Doug.
I'm sorry. Like oh, yeah.
Doug.
Doug.
So usually your name's like Jennifer. There's no Jennifer in Hebrew, so they give
Right.
you like Pnina. It's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with anything.
That's what I
Right.
wanted. That's what I wanted. I thought. I
No.
deserved that.
I think you
So I win.
want it. Yeah, you
Wait, I
win.
have like the coolest Jew.
By
Yeah.
the way,
You're changing my
did you
life.
know? And back to the conversation of you losing your last name, which is just your name in general.
Mhm.
There's expression in Hebrew: shinui makom, shinui mazal, shinui shem, shinui mazal.
Voila.
When you
I was gonna
change
say
your,
this.
when you,
I was about to say this. It's funny. We have the same thought with your friend. It's like crazy. I'm sorry. I swear. I didn't mean to talk over you. I apologize. It was rude.
you can use that as your clip from this.
Okay,
You can use that as your clip
that's
from
the
this.
clip.
Wait, there's a big thing in Hebrew also. When you change your name, when you change your
Mhm.
change location, you change your luck. You change your name, you change your luck too. You know, Adin Steinsaltz. Adin Steinsaltz. You guys don't know who that is. He was one of the first people that translated the Talmud. A genius. He was very depressed. His name is Stein Saltz, which is a rock of salt.
Mm.
And the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, told him to change his name to Simcha. which again, I think this is a true story. If it's not, it's okay. It's my podcast. And that's so he changed his name to Simcha. You can also do Chizuk Shem. You can strengthen your
the
name.
name.
Yeah, it's also a thing. Yeah, was I did I beat you to that one also?
No, you trained her well.
No,
No,
I
she's-
speak Hebrew.
She
Oh,
speaks Hebrew. No, she speaks Hebrew.
I thought this was from 100 podcasts. You really like
No,
learned
she's
it.
Periel speaks Hebrew, but she doesn't speak like yeshiva.
He speaks Yiddish too.
Sometimes, but we speak like with terms from the Jewish religious world.
Right.
But she
Those
speaks
I
Hebrew.
don't
Yeah,
know.
she
Those
doesn't
I've
know.
learned.
Yeah.
Those I'm learning.
I know like Shabbat Shalom,
It's good.
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov is very good.
Listen, thank you.
That's very good.
And I know like Chai Beseret.
Chai beseret. אתה חי בסרט.
Chai Beseret, wow.
Chai beseret.
Chai Besaret, that's an girl's name. Chai Beseret means you live. Tell us what it means.
It's like, are you in the movies? Are we in the movies?
No.
Is that what it means? That's,
No,
I had it verified recently.
That's- whoever verified it stinks. Chai Beseret is living. Chai.
Right.
Chai, life. Beseret in a movie. So
I just said.
when
No.
you're
That's literally what I just said. Are we living in the movie?
you're not in the movies.
He's
Not the
right.
movies. He is living in a movie, like he's in his own world.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, Uchai Beseret. He's living in a movie right now that he is the protagonist and everything's going against him or for him. And he's
You're
in his own-
delusional.
Delusional.
Yeah.
Is delusional.
No, you said like we're going to the movies.
No, I said, are we
No,
going
he's
in
living in the movies, but like, hey, this is a great thing. We're living in the movies. It's like the movies. It's a great movie.
Right.
My father always has the expression, Yom is as if mamash masratim from the movies because
yeah.
everything in the movies was beautiful and
Oh,
perfect.
right.
So that's why Uchai Beseret. He's someone comes here. I can't believe they didn't do this for me and that for me and then I should have get this and this because I'm that and that. I go, Uchai Beseret. He lives in a movie that he should be getting all of this
Delusional.
stuff. Delusional.
Like him in the last episode when he's like, why doesn't your agent do all these things for you? Why don't they do that?
No,
Like,
that wasn't Uchai Beseret. It was no.
I deserve that. I agree with you.
You deserve that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That should be in your seret. That should be in your movie.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Vision-
Thank you.
vision
You-
board.
thank you.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm empowered by my Jewish name. I'm empowered by what I deserve in business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tal Or.
Tal Or.
You're making me a
Or is
better
light.
man.
Or is light. And it's also like, it's Mashiach. It's a way of saying Mashiach energy. Or is, in Kabbalah, they speak of Mashiach energy in terms of or, of light. So that's, and Tal is success too. So success, you should have success in bringing light to the world. Wow.
I really love that. Sincerely,
Yeah.
thank you both for.
How's that? That was good.
It's
This
great.
is special.
I'm glad it turned out. It was a moment there that we weren't quite sure what direction it was going in.
Well, thank you, Whites in Luxembourg, our partners, in being our Anshe Bediche. From now on, I'm calling them Anshe
Oh,
Bediche.
I love that.
I love that. Anshe Bediche, people who help bring laughter and simcha and happiness into the world. Whites in Luxembourg and close friend Arthur Luxembourg, one of the guests that we had that stayed for a second.
Oh, big deal.
Big deal. And close friend. And he doesn't listen to the podcast. His wife just gives him the highlights, Randy. And thank you guys very much for being a part of our friendship and our world and helping make this podcast get to people. TaylorWilliamson.com to find out all of his dates on his amazing new tour, which is different material than his special, which is out on YouTube called Taylor Williamson at the Comedy Store. And
It's really good.
I'm getting good at this.
The first
and-
time he's like, "Who are you? Why are you here?" And then
I
now
couldn't-
he's like,
I
"He goes,
couldn't
you
name-
know my
yeah.
Jewish name.
Yeah.
You know about me.
I know all about you.
You know when I was circumcised."
It's Baruch Hashem. And then I'm at modilive.com. Shows are all over the place. We are going to be in
San Diego, Dallas.
San Diego, LA, Dallas, Glendale, Detroit, in Detroit
Paramount.
at the Royal Oak. The Paramount's going to be done by this. modilive.com. Just find a show near you or near a friend of yours and send them the link. Be the friend that brings the friends to the comedy show. That is Mashiach energy. Bring some laughter into your friend's life and just sit there and laugh with them. It's the best thing you can do. Periel,
I'm at Periel Ashenbrand on Instagram.
for now.
For now.
for now.
Oh,
And thank you
wow.
all for listening, and hope you had a good laugh or just a moment of having just numbing your brain for a little while. Thank you.